All right, everybody. The Color Purple. The Color Purple is the worst movie in the history of black people. This was told to me by an older black man. And when I heard it, I was thought, what? You must be crazy. Color Purple is perfect. It's the best movie ever. Like, who don't know The Color Purple by heart? Who can't watch The Color Purple on mute right now and know the whole movie? And still laugh, still cry, still be feeling deep in emotion. On mute. Color Purple can't be the worst movie in history. Why you say that, old man? And he told me, he was like, okay, name one good quality black man in that movie. And I was like, well, all right, what about, let's look at Sealy Daddy. He was a rapist, raped his own daughter, made two daughters by his own daughter. And he was that guy. Died with a woman on top of him, about 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? Then you look at Harpo Daddy. Harpo Daddy told him to beat his woman, his wife. Mister, that's it, Harpo's daddy. Mister was a old fool, beat Celie all the time. You know what I'm saying? Suge Avery Daddy disowned her with his self-righteous ass. You know what I'm saying? So it was all terrible men. Even Mr. Daddy was crazy and terrible. All the men in that movie were horrible, horrible monsters of men. It was the for color girls of our time. Like, when we really look at it, like, literally, it was the for color girls of our time. How men get mad when they see black men portrayed on for color girls. That's how the older generation was when they saw The Color Purple. So when we look at this kind of stuff, y'all, like, we got to really analyze that and really pay attention. And I started thinking to myself, damn, why did I think that was such a good movie? And it's because, like me, like most men I know, were raised by single mothers. So we was brought up and indoctrinated in the ways of a simp. Like, we sympathize for the women, but we really never understood that every portrayal of a man in that movie was terrible. So when we look at that, when we think about that, we got to analyze, like, what did we actually get fed? Like, what did we feed our minds? Because what you feed your mind is how it grows. So, like, let's really analyze that. The generation of women already scorned by past lovers took that movie as a rallying cry. And that movie was the gasoline that fueled the 90s, the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s. All the bitter women that was coming about. That movie also did something to young girls. Young girls who saw that movie saw black men as nothing but monsters, pedophiles, rapists, woman beaters. And they grew up accordingly. And if your father disapproved of you, he would disown you. So a man always abandoned you. Can't put no trust in him. I'm sorry, I can't say all men, because it wasn't nothing but black men in that movie. So we can say black men will rape you, abandon you, and beat you. So you can't put no faith in them. Now, what did it teach us young boys? Did we see any quality examples that we can emulate? For it to be our favorite movie, for it to be a good movie, for it to be our best movie? So, complete crops, generations of young kids were indoctrinated in the ways of the horrible, angry beast of a black man. And this was all because of The Color Purple. So you got to really look at that. Think about that, guys. Let me know what you think. Do you agree or disagree? Color Purple was the worst movie in the history of black people. We can even say in the history of black men. You know what I'm saying? Do you think it was the worst movie in the history of black men, even if you don't think it's the worst movie in the history of black people? So tell me what you think. We in this together, black men and black women. Black men could never make a movie portraying black women in the way that For Color Girls and The Color Purple portrayed black men. What if black men made a movie painting black women as these deviant monsters who won't let them see their kids and put them on child support while giving them 4 days a month to real child, then calling them deadbeats if they don't want to act accordingly? What would we say then? What would we say if black men made movies saying that black women use what I call assault with a judicial weapon and actually go and lie before the courts to portray these black men as woman beaters and rapists and child abandoners when it's not actually the case, just so they can get the sympathy of the court system? Punish the man who hurt them by hurting him in a judicial manner. So you look at color. Look at The Color Purple again. Tell me what you think. Tell me, do you think it was a bad movie? Tell me, do you think it was a great movie? Tell me, do you still love the movie even though you know every black man in there wasn't shit? Peace. Oh yeah, don't forget like my it.